his way into the ring as his music continues to fade out and Bruce continues to come in. He comes in with a record of 30-0, 26 KOs. He'll be taking on Irish Bill Corrigan with a record of 8-7-1 with 6 KOs from Rosemont, Minnesota. This is just more or less a tune-up fight for Bruce Seldon. For Irish Bill Corrigan, he has, well, he's only got a 4-year pro career going, and he had no amateur career, so all this is kind of new to him. His last time out, he fought a guy by the name of David Tour. Remember that kid that won the Olympic bronze medal for New Zealand and the big star down there in the South Pacific? He got a broken nose in that one, but this kid is some kind of tough. So we're just about set to go, and we'll have this thing underway momentarily as soon as our ring announcer gets in there and gets his microphone. We'll have this thing underway. With me for this fight, we have a tremendous opportunity to have a chat with the heavyweight champion of the world. And since the announcer's already started, we'll just let him go, and then I'll be back and introduce you to the heavyweight champion.
Número 6. Jueces para este combate, señor Neftalí Andrade, señor Marco Jurado y señor Jaime Sola. Árbitro César Domínguez. En la esquina azul, con 242 libras, de Minneapolis, Minnesota, Bill Corrigan. En la esquina roja, 234 libras, de Atlanta City, New Jersey, Bruce Seldon. Pelea, repito, pelea pactada a 10 asaltos. Gracias.
Okay, as the referee calls the fighters together, I can tell you that this fight is sanctioned by the Ecuador Boxing Commission. Basically, they use the WBC rules, 10-point must scoring system, scoring done by 3 judges. The 3 knockdown rule, however, is in effect here in Quito, Ecuador. We'll take a look at the tail of the tape, and we can tell you that both Bruce Seldon and Irish Bill Corrigan stand 6'2". They height exactly the same. Seldon, however, is 13 pounds heavier, 234 to 221, and Bruce Seldon is 3 years younger, 27 years old to 30 of Bill Corrigan. We're ready to go with round number 1. With me, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Oliver McCall. Great to have you sharing these King Vision microphones, Oliver.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad to be here, Bob, and this is something new to me, and I'm enjoying it.
Well, you just enjoy it, and we'll describe this thing and have a chat for a little bit here.
Okay.
Here we go. The front of with his back to you now, on the left of your screen is Bruce Seldon. He's ranked number 2 in the WBA, and a guy that Oliver McCall will keep a close watch on. What do you do when you take a look at a guy like this and you see him against a tough Irish kid, knowing that you might have to fight him someday?
Well, I already fought Bruce Seldon. Matter of fact, he had his first loss against me when he was undefeated, and they had him ranked above Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis at this time. And I think that Bruce Seldon will be a good champion coming up soon.
Well, there it is for the WBC champ, Oliver McCall, right now in round number 1. This is scheduled for 10 rounds. I'm Bob Chardon. You're watching King Vision. A good opportunity to see Bruce Seldon in action here. Now, for Bill Corrigan, it's a little bit more difficult. He hasn't been here in the high Andes as long as Bruce Seldon has, and it's very, very difficult to breathe here. We're at 2 miles high, something in excess of 10,000 feet. Now, you know when they talk about, you hear them talk about Mexico City and Denver, but here it's 2 miles high. Oliver, have you noticed it's tough to breathe here?
Oh, yes, definitely. This is just like Mexico. It's high altitude and things, and you have to get here a couple of weeks ahead of time to get your wind together. If not, you will have a hard time in the ring.
In round number 1, I'm pretty impressed with the fact that Corrigan's able to hang in there as well as he is. He's a tough kid. You mentioned that when you came over here to sit down. This guy is some kind of tough.
Yeah, he is tough, and he looks like he ain't breathing hard. I'm kind of surprised at that, even though it's the first round.
It's the first round. He's a little beefy around the middle, and Bruce has got that chiseled, kind of sculptured body and a very strong puncher. Corrigan, with the fact that he hasn't had a lot of amateur fights, is really a big step up in class for him to fight the number 2 heavyweight in the world.
Definitely, I think so, but, you know, sometimes you got to take that risk and things and go for the gusto.
Well, it's a great opportunity, Oliver, for him to do that. And we're talking with Oliver McCall, the WBC heavyweight champ. And Oliver, I told you the night that you beat Lennox Lewis, I get so excited down there in Australia, I went absolutely crazy.
Thank you very much, man. I put my hard work into it and it really paid off.
Well, when we were over there before, Oliver and I went out to see the changing of the guards. coming back here to beat Lennox Lewis. He's going to be heavyweight champion of the world, and by golly, he did it.
That's right.
But the principal's in here now with 40 seconds to go in round number 1. In the gold trunks is the number 2 ranked heavyweight in the world, Bruce Seldon. And we talked about the altitude, and so far it doesn't look like it's bothering either fighter too much, although you don't usually see the jaws hanging down. Nice uppercut, big right hand inside by Bruce. He's got him in, down he goes. It's one of those delayed knockdowns, and I don't think he's going to be able to continue. The referee looks like he's pulling out, and no, the referee, Natalie Andrade, has stopped the fight. It's all over. It'll be scored as a first-round knockout for Bruce Seldon. How about that one, Oliver?
Yes, I think Bruce looked very good today. He took his time. He used his jab. He had a tremendous good fast jab. He used it, and he took it to his advantage. Once he saw him was slowing down and got him kind of relaxed, he let loose with a tremendous left hook right hand.
Well, it looks like he really caught him good. You know, he had that broken nose, and it looks like he caught him right on top of the eye there because there's a very bad gash over the left eye of Bill Corrigan. And it was one of those delayed knockouts. You can explain to the people what happens when you get hit. Sometimes it takes just a second for that concussion to set in, and your legs go.
Yes, well, once he gets hit with the punch, I could see his legs ready to go from under him. Bruce knew he had him out even before he even fell. I really like that in Bruce. He knew the guy was out and he didn't punch afterwards, and he knew the guy was going to fall. He just let the guy just take his time and fall down.
Well, we showed you the replay of exactly what happened, and it's a big right hand, and you'll see it come like a bolt out of the blue. Bill taking chances here, and he lets Bruce bore in on him, and Bruce really whacked him with that damn there. And then you see the delay here as the legs will just collapse from under him, and down he goes when it actually sets in exactly what happened to him.
Yes,
He came at 2:43 of the first round. Go ahead, describe it, Oliver.
Yes, I think the right uppercut really set him up for the right hand. You know, he doubled up that right hand very good. But I think the right uppercut really done the damage, and the overhand right just finished it off.
Well, it certainly, there's an example to young fighters. You got to throw punches and bunches. There's a fighter that fought a little bit earlier here in Ecuador, and he would throw a punch, and he'd stand back and admire it, wouldn't do anything. When you get a guy and you hurt a guy, you're going to jump right on him.
Yes, you got to take advantage of the situation. If you don't, you will get hit, you will get hurt, and these are things that you have to train and attempt at. Throwing punches into the round end.
Roja, Bruce Seldon por KO.
All right, so a nice victory for Bruce Seldon and Oliver McCall. A great pleasure having you join us. I'm glad you could be part of this telecast.
Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to fighting on here again.
And you will be fighting and announcing some more. All right, we were right back with more action.